Oh man, I remember waking up and then seeing this show up on these out of nowhere. That it's apparently official that Coyote Vs ACME has been shelved again. Warner was seeking $75 to $80 million, but rejected offers from Netflix, Amazon, and Paramount despite them bidding on it. Are they this stupid? Are they this stupid to do this? Zaslav, he really had a thing with these write-offs, like from what he did to Dripwood and Scooby-Doo Holiday Haunt, and then you shouldn't do this, because these tax write-offs, they would lose a lot of money instead of making more money on these projects. And Zaslav himself, well, the idea of Discovery itself being with Warner Bros. To do that merger, thanks a lot AT&T, was, it was a bit too much. Because Discovery has been focusing on reality content, while Warner Bros. Was focused more on, it's more focused on scripted content. And they said they want to close the books. Close the books? Does that even make that much sense about it? They really want to say, Coyote Vs ACME, so they want these offers. Paramount wants a theatrical release of this movie, and then we decided to say, you know what, no, we're shelving it entirely, and we're gonna make some of our money back. Not all of it, though. Not all of it. They only made half of their money, not all of it. And it is very, very dumb for them to do this. That whole outrage thing online, the government, they were searching for it. Filmmakers were angry. People were upset, especially those that worked on Coyote Vs ACME, because they worked so much on the film just to be shelved again, because you thought that this would have a big chance, especially with those bears on Netflix, Amazon, and Paramount. They decided to just reject it and say, nope, we're not doing it. We're rejecting it. And now, instead of canceling the movie outright, the studio would give the filmmakers a chance to shop it around. If another studio wanted to pick up, they could. Yeah, they could. Now, months later, Warner Bros. Has had enough. Had enough what? I really gotta say, this is stupid. Zaslav is easily, without a doubt, one of the most stupidest people ever to work on Hollywood in general. Especially with the writer's strikes and the SAG-AFTRA, and of course we're gonna have the Animation Guild. It said that it is running out of time. Yeah, running out of time of what? What? They needed to give it more time for more patience, because they needed to give it patience to see if they would actually approve of it. And you know what they did? They decided to reject those offers and decide to just shelve this movie entirely. That's stupid. That is just plain stupid. I would feel bad for those like Eric Balza, and of course those that worked on it. They think that this movie wouldn't make a lot of money? They think this movie wouldn't make a lot of money? That's dumb. Because I think from what I've heard, the reviews of it, they were positive. They were very positive about it. And what you're seeing is the article itself, that it was confirmed that Coyote Vs ACME has been shelved again. On a take it or leave it situation that other studios didn't know what they're entering into, which they said to make $35 to $40 million on the tax write-down. Tax write-offs are dumb, and it's best not to work on Warner Bros. Discovery, especially when Zaslav is currently CEO. These shareholders can have enough power, and they need to, I think that they need to really see that he needs to at least step down as a CEO, because this is not working right. This is not working right. I've heard the stocks are low. The stocks are pretty low. $9 on the stocks. That's bad. That's very bad. these announcements alone, they need to stop doing these write-offs. I remember when they wrote off Scoop Holly Hot, and then they decided to finish it, and then it finished production, but what was even the point, as it couldn't be accessed to the public? Yeah, that really isn't great to see there. Alright, pardon. Alright, then there's the fact that Zaslav didn't even see the movie. He didn't see the dang movie? What? Oh my goodness. I think that Zaslav should have saw the movie and expressed his thoughts if he wants to keep it or not. But instead he did the most dumbest decision to just not watch the dang movie and then just decide, hey, we're gonna shelve this movie even though I never saw it, and executives skip the screening. They honestly should have watched it to express their thoughts, because that would have worked better to see how it works. Nowadays, the chances might be slim to see it return yet again. I just really hope it brings justice. All these people worked on this, and then they decide to write it off again? Again? They don't know what they're doing for Coyote Vs ACME, which originally had a release later claimed by Barbie, which Barbie did make over $1 billion, but that's not really an excuse. Even though Barbie did well, it is just a poor excuse to just say that Coyote Vs ACME might as well be shelved again, and that is just no longer used for these. It's just very unfortunate. It's a dumb excuse to just shelve this movie again for what they did. And of course, the film got high reception by audiences on the test. High scores! And they still decided to... Zaslav should have watched the movie. He really should have watched the movie to express his thoughts. But he decided not to. What an idiot. And now, 90 days later, with the Save Coyote Vs ACME hashtag still present, it feels like it's the end of the line for Coyote and all his Looney Tunes friends. Yeah, it's just very unfortunate with these filmmakers. They might strike down Warner Bros. Discovery again. I fear that Warner Bros. Discovery might head down the road. It might file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy even, and maybe might even sell some of its content. They did have plans to sell off music on the library, and I fear that this might happen. Disney had a rough year, but Warner Bros. Discovery, oh boy, that 100th anniversary was a bad one for them. Especially when Zaslav was still in charge, and Zaslav should have been gone since he was CEO of Discovery due to how it was surging reality TV content. And oh yeah, it caused Discovery Kids to be on autopilot. This is very sad, and I feel very bad for the people that worked on this film. I honestly hope the Animation Guild will lead to Warner Bros. Discovery to wake up. They need to know that animation is special. It is not useless, and of course, it's a medium that is enjoyed by everyone. Overall, this is just very sad to see how Coyote Vs ACME is unfortunately shelved again and has been written off, and the fact that Zaslav is just an idiot. He really needs to know these. He should have watched the film. He should have listened to these other companies that they were interested on the film itself, on the bids, especially with Paramount, as their plans were theatrical release. It would have made millions of dollars. But yeah. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Are you very sad to see how Coyote Vs ACME is just unfortunately shelved again, and hopefully it will be saved in one way, because these decisions, these write-offs, they really, really need to stop. Anyway, guys, this is Kawaii Life Antonio, signing off. Peace.